Well, the sun's just come out, so I'm just going to go over to the GLID-Site for people riding on the channel. I thought you might want to see it just as the rains have got here. You can see the side over there where we put those seeds down last year. It's brown as a dead dog donger. Okay. There we go. Hopefully getting true to life colour. Check. Oh yes, we'll have a check with this orange van coming down here. Okay, labels on the side. Okay. Okay, well there you go fellas, that's what it's like. We've had end of the season, end of the dry, beginning of the wet. The first rains, it rained basically Easter Sunday and Monday, fairly regularly throughout the day, and this is what it looks like now. I'm just going to park the car probably in here actually, so I can go out through here. Okay, and I know you like me to go from the bush, or from the car to the bush, and we'll see how we go. Oh. And we've got 2 minutes 23 seconds, so you know, I might be able to get this all into one clip. But hopefully, if everything's working, and with the zoom function on, we should be able to go in for close-ups on rockage and things like that, and it should focus hopefully now. I don't know how. As you can see, it's quite stony here. Moss is barely starting to green up, you can see, and over here this will all go verdant green as you see in previous clips, but you haven't seen it at 1080p before, so hopefully enjoying this on your channel, going from Britain to France, or France to Britain, or wherever else you want to go, pan and pause. And we got the two main GLID sites here. We've got the main one up there, lovely plants, and a little bit of a swampy zone out here. And as you can see, the difference between what I filmed 5 months ago, basically 5 months ago. So, and this will get wet, and get wetter towards the end of the season, just like some of the profile sites do. And it's like a reserve there, but it didn't work too well last season. It was an absolutely terrible season last season. Worst GLID season I would say I've ever experienced in southern Australia. Probably the worst in 25 years. On the end of the so-called millennium drought, which probably is going to turn out to be a double millennium drought now, back-to-back double millennium droughts. Okay. Well, as you can see here, here's the moss still in a semi-dormant state, even after basically 2 days of reasonable rain sort of thing. We really need a heavy pounding rain to really green it up very quickly. And in between all this, we'll get the GLIDs growing over the season. And if we get lots of rain, which I doubt we will, because if we're going to go into a double millennium drought, we're not going to get the wetter years that we normally get. So we're not going to get like 2 crops of GLIDs. You know. Anyway, I just thought you wanted to see it. If you passing from Britain to France, or France to Britain. And you got going through those dark tunnels. You want to stick your earphones in and, you know, hopefully get true to life colour out here. It looks pretty bleak now, but if we get some rain at the right time of the year, we might get some spectacular footage later on in the season, because I want to do some specialist photography at night time and maybe some time lapse as well. So, you know, stick out for that. But hopefully by, you know, another 6 months, by that time of the year, I would have got through the instruction book and done a few test runs, and, you know, maybe even set up a tent out here or something to do some practice, and you know, spend the odd night out here. And you never know, we might get our might capture our mega beast on camera at 1 lumen. You never know. As I said before, the eyes don't reflect, which is very unusual. You know, how many nocturnal animals do you know that don't have reflective eyes? Which is quite shocking when you have never come across it before. Anyway, 6 minutes, another 2 minutes, and we'll have the standard 8-minute clip. But hopefully, as you said, this all becomes very spectacular in coloration once it gets wet and stays wet. Anything that usually gets wet, it gets darker in colour unless it's against the sunlight, like a towel on a washing line or something like that, then it gets lighter. Oh, it's already spongy underfoot. I can feel the sponginess underfoot already. So there you go, that's evidence that we did get those 2 days of rain, and it doesn't seem like we did, but we did. You can feel the sponginess underfoot now. And there's what, well, I call it regolith, but it's probably not true regolith, but you know, you've got to start from some point, don't you? Anyway, and if we have a good year, you usually get a few glids, quite a lot of glids in this corner for some reason, but previous seasons we haven't really had them. Okay, so there we go. That's what to watch out for over the coming season. We'll keep coming back to this site, and we'll keep seeing the glids developing from the seedling stage all the way through to hopefully mature plants. If we have a good season, they won't dry off early. Okay. And yes, the bees are out. Oh, I don't know, is that focusing? No, I've still got trouble. I've got to learn to use the some sort of macro function, I think. Okay, well there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed your 8-minute journey across the channel on the channel, perusing the GLID-Site here in 1080p. For first view of the GLID-Site in 1080p for 2015, mid-April, just straight after Easter. After basically 2 days of reasonable rain, but not, you know, not the standard European heavy pounding rain sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. It really unusually have 2 of those a year. Last year we didn't even have 1. Previous year we only had 1. So yes. Anyway, that's it. Over and out, I think, and see you later on in the season from the GLID-Site. Okay, over and out.